What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01, and yes, we're back. We're back. I know, it's been like a long hiatus. It's been like a 2-month hiatus. Lately I've been really busy with getting things done, and tomorrow I am leaving the wonderful state of Pennsylvania to visit my homeland from Washington. Then I will be going from Washington to Montana, and then from Montana to Utah. So, get ready, because this is going to be the summer of fun. We're going to be doing a couple vlogs. We're going to be doing a couple of toy hunts. I know toy hunts aren't exactly the best thing. And then when I get back, I've got a few renovations I've got to make. And then after that, we should be getting on to the finale of Goofs Season 3. However, so this being the next episode, this episode is a little bit different because it's going to be interesting. But there are a couple things I need to make mention before we do this. Happy 4th of July being the first one, obviously. Thank you to all of my fans and all of the supporters who have been helping me with this YouTube channel for the last 6 years. Yes, it has been 6 years I have been on YouTube. The last 4th of July video that I did was Goofs and Percy's Chocolate Crunch, and I thought this would be a good way to come to do a little bit of a, hey, this could be a little bit interesting. I set out 6 years ago not knowing what to do with this channel. I was concerned that I wasn't going to get anywhere. I'm still struggling a little bit with the subscribers, but it could be better, but it also could be worse at the same time. So thank you all for that, and we are approaching our 90,000th view. That's right, we're on our way to 90,000 views. We're gonna do 100,000 blowout, 100,000 view special. That's going to be something that I'm very excited to do. But anyways, without further ado, let's get this going into Goofs in Middle Engine. And boy, there are quite a few.
Sir Topham Hatt's engines love their work.
Let me turn this up a bit for y'all.
Gordon likes pulling the express.
Let's turn that down.
Thomas likes his branch line.
There.
And Percy likes taking the mail. But none of them likes being a middle engine. It's no fun being stuck in the middle. One morning, Percy was cheerfully collecting coal cars from the smelter.
Okay, you guys did hear that, right? He's collecting coal cars. Now, this is going to be the first goof of the episode. This, the reason why I say this is going to be the first goof is because Alec Baldwin just uses the same, they just use the same word over and over and over and over and over again in this episode. They don't change it to, oh, he collected some coal cars. It's, he collected coal cars instead, and you know, because it's coal car, and you know, so Alec Baldwin's voice for the word coal does not change in this episode. So, that being said, that is the first goof. Count it, first goof. And ready, Ari, right here, that's James, right there. They just used the same shot from a later scene. Not kidding, that's James, right there. Just, you can see the red reflecting off of Ari.
Ari and Bert.
And there's the rest of James. The same shot is from the last, in the later of the episode. This is the same shot, and furthermore, his eyes are just a bit wonky. Bert's eyes are just a bit wonky. So let's see, that's 3 goofs in 2 scenes.
Worked. They like to play tricks on steam engines. Percy didn't want to fall for their tricks again. But before he knew it, he was stuck in the middle. Oh, bother, shuffled Percy crossly. Big red engine on the island.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Whoa. We're right here.
Coal cars in front of him and coal cars behind. Percy had to go slowly. James was in the yards when Percy steamed slowly.
Where is James gonna go? Where's he gonna go?
By. It's Pokey Percy, James laughed. You wouldn't be laughing if you were stuck in the middle, Percy fumed. And he fumed all the way to the coaling plant. One by one, he shunted his coal cars onto the tipper's loading ramp, and the coal was unloaded.
Okay, before we continue, I have to make note here.
One by one, he shunted his coal cars onto the tipper's...
Okay, look. The chain is not connected to the tipper, so this freight car would just slide off. That is a goof right there. We're at goof number 6 already. Goof number 6. We're not even 2 minutes into the episode, and we're at goof number 6.
Loading ramp, and the coal was unloaded. Percy was not allowed to cross the loading ramp until the tipper had been turned off. It was against the rules. But as soon as his driver and fireman left, there was trouble.
Hey, look. Anybody recognize the driver and fireman?
Driver and fireman.
Anybody recognize these guys? This is one of the wooden figures from Season 2. This is one of the lead figures from Season 1. So, not a goof, just a little tidbit.
Left, there was trouble. Henry arrived to pick up coal. He bumped into the coal cars, and the coal cars bumped into Percy. Percy was pushed onto...
Alright, real quick, before we continue, there's a little bit of something here that I have to make note of. Like, literally, just look. There's like, the pieces from the remote controlled trains that they got going on here. And Percy's not hooked up to the tipper at all. See? Not hooked up here.
Loading ramp.
And he's hooked up here. And here, in the back. So, how did... Oh, and those brass pieces, they're magically gone.
Help! Cried Percy.
And look, they're magically back again, right over here. Seriously?
Percy was hoisted up. Tipped over. And brought back down again. After Percy was lowered back onto the ground, the manager was very cross. "You have caused confusion and delay," he said. "I'll have to report this to Sir Topham Hatt." That night, Sir Topham Hatt spoke severely to Percy.
Okay, hold on. Before we continue with this, listen to this accent.
"I'll have to report this to Sir Topham Hatt."
That's a New Jersey accent. They live in Britain. They live over in the UK. This should not have a UK accent. The New Jersey accent. This should not have the New Jersey accent. It should have the freaking British accent going on. But thanks to Alec Baldwin. Oh, not to mention they flip between cars, like freight cars and freight trucks, very often in Season 6. Very, very often. And this guy's eyes are mispainted. Like, you can see that. Just... Like, look. One eye is a bit smaller, and the other one's a bit bigger.
"You have caused confusion and delay," he said. "I'll have to report this to Sir Topham Hatt." That night, Sir Topham Hatt spoke severely to Percy. "I'm very disappointed in you, Percy," he said. "You know it's against the rules to go on to the tipper's loading ramp." "Sorry, sir," Percy said sadly, "but it wasn't my fault. It's because those diesels made me a middle engine." "Nevertheless, you will shunt freight cars in the yards until I can get to the bottom of this." "Ah," said James, thinking no one could hear. "I can handle those diesels with bent buffers and a busted boiler." "Then you will do Percy's run to the smelter," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Yes,
His face
sir,"
is a little
said
bit
James.
pushed to one side.
The next day, James arrived at the smelter. He was determined not to be tricked by Harry and Bert. "Hello, James," oozed Harry.
See, look. It's the same shot from earlier. Look. The reflection, a little bit of James and all.
"Come to learn a thing or two from those who know." "Just get my freight cars ready and stay out of my way," huffed James.
His eyes are a bit
importantly.
wonky.
"Yes."
And see, right there again. Same shot. And same eye wonkiness.
"Sir," Bert chimed greasily.
Wait. Hold on. I just noticed something.
"Sir," Bert chimed greasily.
Look! It's City of Truro! Look! They scrapped him! It's the City of Truro! From, Gordon and the Famous Visitor. They scrapped him! Look! It's City of Truro! They scrapped him! No! no! That's sad. Oh well.
James cheerfully backed up to his freight cars.
And look, it's old slow coach right here. It's old slow coach right there. Just this thing here, that's old slow coach.
He was certain he had fooled Harry and Bert, but he was wrong. Little red piggy in the middle, chortled Harry. Just like Percy, jeered Bert. I am not like Percy, huffed James.
Those eyes, man, those eyes.
I'm not a middle engine, and I'm not moving. And he didn't.
Okay.
Engine, and I'm not moving. And he...
His face is, like, pushed down a bit. Like, I'm not kidding, just look. It's like shoved down just quite a bit. Like, there's all this space up here where the face is supposed to be, but it's shoved down just quite a bit.
Didn't. When Sir Topham Hatt heard the news, he sent Percy to fetch James. This made Percy happy. He buffered up to James and took him, along with all the...
Okay, everybody hear that? Percy is pulling James with the freight cars and James's cars that have been hooked up to him. Everybody hear that? Percy is pulling the whole thing.
Freight cars to the docks.
See? He even slips and fails a little bit. There's smoke coming out of there. And James is moving and has steam and got... See, look. There's smoke coming out of his funnel. So if Percy was truly pulling it by himself, Percy would be the only one with the snow. Or not snow, the smoke coming out of his funnel.
Right on time, said the manager. But what is that big red engine doing in the middle?
Hold on.
Right on time, said the manager. But what is that big red
You don't think you could have covered this up a bit? You know, just a little bit right there? I mean, seriously? But oh.
Engine doing in the middle? Learning, Percy replied. Learning what? Learning to be a middle engine, Percy laughed. James covered himself in steam, hoping no one would recognize him. But it was no good. There was only one big red engine on the island, and everyone knows his name is James.
So quite a few goofs and several mistakes. Several. Like, for instance, the first one being, why would you use the same shot from a later scene at the beginning of the episode to go along with Percy being at the smelter's yard? Why wouldn't you just have a shot of Harry and Bert just sitting in a siding, or show them, you know, at a different angle? Why wouldn't you just not have it from a different shot? Why would you use the same footage from a later shot when they don't even know that James is at the smelter's yard yet, but he's in the same shot? So why would you do that? So seriously, I mean, nope, stop it, nope. There we go. So that's essentially what's going on here. I gotta cover up most of this. But, anyways, quite a few goofs. Quite a few. So, yeah, loads of them. Just loads. Anyways, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to hit that bell for that notification when I come out with new videos. And please don't forget to subscribe to iStar552 and Take Along Productions, as I know they work very hard on their stuff. And iStar552 has kind of gone dark a bit, so I think some subscribers would bring him out of the darkness and back into the light. So thank you very much for watching and have a great day. And don't forget to keep playing with them trains. Don't forget it.